We've got a big day on the farm, so let's get to it. 2 big fields, a whole lot of barley, and 1 man. Can we get it done? I'm pretty sure this is going to take all day. Let's get to it. This is episode 34 of Canadian Family Firms. What's going on, everyone? Dirty Randy here, and I believe all of our issues have been solved. For now, knock on wood. You know, we had some audio issues there last week with this series, and then just on the weekend series there, had some more weird issues with the recording message popping up. That's not supposed to be there, but I believe it's all gone now. It should be good. I ran some checks. Everything sounds good. Everything's looking decent. So, we should have a pretty good day as far as all those things are considered. As far as farming, we got 2 big old golden fields of barley here, ready to rock. We just need to get stuff out and organized and ready to go for that. With 2 big fields, finally 2 big fields to harvest. We purchased that other one and we done goofed and we messed up, and we didn't quite get everything done in time, and we lost a pretty big harvest there. Not what you want to be doing. So I don't know if I can get this big boy out of here without moving stuff around. So I think I'm just going to try and move stuff around first a little bit. It's one of those things. We'll see. If I didn't move stuff around, chances are I will need to. And I maybe could have gotten away with not moving stuff around. But I think this is the smart way to go about it. Let's just get this guy pulled out of here. Kind of backed up, cinched up a little bit. Something like that, honestly, should be alright. I don't know. It's going to be a tight corner as well with this other header piece, but I suppose we can give her a shot. Let's sneak in there. Yeah, we did take out a little tiny bit of our grain with the back end of that trailer swinging out, I believe. So, let's see how this one goes. This one is pretty big. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be an awkward one, just with the length of this thing. How far we got to swing out. Oh. Kind of, not really though. Might have to reposition. We've got it past the outhouse a little bit. Not a lot of it. Oh my Nelly. Yeah, this could be a problem. I have faith in us, though. We might take out a little more crop than we want to. Oh boy, but we're doing it. Alright, well, at least we got 2 fields. It's only a little bit. We can power over these crates. Hey-ha! Alright, well, that's not quite what we were thinking. Let's try it again. Let's see if we might be just limited to the angle on the bar here. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we'll get this out and we'll get back to some more exciting stuff. Thought that would have taken a lot longer than it did. But there we go. We're out now, and looks like we're facing the right direction for our combine. That's lovely. Let's just pull it straight up. It might not be perfectly centered, but it's pretty close. Alright? We can probably get the gator out of the way now. That's looking good. Throw this guy right here. Awesome. And, well, you can hear those chickens in the barn. That's the next thing we got to kind of tend to and look into just dealing with a little bit more, even because we have so many chickens now. They just reproduce, and they're starting to go through grain like fast. 16,000 liters of grain a month. I don't know if we can keep up with that. Like, we're starting to get pretty low. Thank goodness we have this barley coming in from 2 fields that we can use for chicken feed, but we might have to think about getting rid of a few chickens as well, and by a few I mean like maybe even 1,000. I don't know how many we have exactly, but we'll definitely have to sell some of those guys just to be able to keep up with how much grain we're rolling through. Eventually, you know, we might be able to keep up with it full time with an absolutely full barn. But, you know, this barn is intended for a lot of chickens, and you need a lot of fields, a lot of acreage to keep up with that. So we're kind of behind on that a little bit. You know, we're getting there, trying to, but it is pretty tough, you know. And we got to have some fields for corn as well. So keeping everything in a mix with only 3 fields right now is not the easiest thing in the world, but we're trying our best to get her all done. So that's probably decent. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Alright, well, that's good. We can drop off this grain. Filling up on eggs again. You know, that's filling up rapidly, which, as long as we can, you know, top that up each month with the eggs, I think that's probably fine for... I don't know how many chickens that'll take, but that's probably the goal with that. So, this trailer, ready to rock. Here, it can hang out. You know, we're already over here. We may as well grab our big Massey there. He can go on the auger wagon and be a little in between. That should be good. This guy can haul lots of weight. And it takes a fair bit of horsepower to run that auger wagon, so we should be good. There she is. Alright. Make the turn. Try not to hit our grain crop. I went to combine 2 words again. Dang it, Randy. Huh. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Ready to go. Can we open this bad boy? Wonderful. Alright. I'm not sure where she's going to end up, but we've got 2 trailers over here for now. That's pretty good. There is some baling probably to be done after this harvest as well. Hopefully, you know, we're going to try and be dropping swaths. That's the goal. Alright. In here. Fired up. Hey, look at that, lined up pretty darn well. Boom. Let's just make sure everything is connected. There we go. Get this guy unfolded. Get our combine unfolded. Oh yeah. And well, she fires up. Let's double check she's lifting. Alright, wonderful. Let's just check if we're dropping swaths now, I guess, is the only other thing. Are we... we're spraying. Alright, so let's see if we can change that. Something like that, maybe, hopefully. Let's grab some more grain. Go a little further. There we go. That's what we wanted. Alright, hey, check and check and check. We know we're getting grain in the hopper because we're spitting stuff out the back. You can see it pouring in up top. Lovely. Alright, well, hey, this is the name of the game today. Lots of acreage to take care of. I'm looking forward to it. This is pretty exciting, honestly. There we go. Let's cut in. Try and stay tight to the edge. And, you know, I'm tempted to just rip straight across. We can come back, do the other direction as well, and that'll be a lot of headland space for us to turn around. And that should be pretty good, honestly, instead of trying to, like, awkwardly weave in there around the edges of the fields, especially with the windmill there. I think this is the way to go about it. So it should be pretty good. You know, I'm looking forward to this, honestly. We need the food. You know, everyone loves a good harvest. It is the season. Our corn, a few months behind this harvest, but that'll be in the fall there. I'm looking forward to that as well. We've got tons of fish also that we need to go round up and collect at some point. I don't know if that's a job someone else can take care of if I'm doing harvesting and whatnot, but I mean, even eggs and fish, you know, we're both getting up there, so we'll see what the day brings other than the harvest. Once that's done, of course, that's the priority. We might be able to get some other stuff done, but we'll see. We'll see how she goes. Alright, I was hoping this would be just perfect width for 2 strips back here. Might be an awkward little third one, but either way, we're looking pretty good. Right, we've made a good dent on this field. It's looking good. We're offloading this guy once again, and we're doing it into the auger wagon. I figured we can pull up with this guy and get that draining into here to fill up as much as we can. Could have got a little bit closer there. And we can kind of keep doing this. Hopefully, we'll take out enough that the combine can fully offload. Even if it can't, by the time we come back around for our next trip, it should be able to empty it off, and then we can keep unloading, and hopefully only have to do that maybe one more time until this field is done, and then we can move on to field number 2. So that's seems like the game plan. Seems like it's working actually pretty decent. Maybe could have parked our auger bin in possibly a little bit better of a spot, but either way, you know, testing, seeing how things go. We'll give it a shot on our next field. Maybe, oh boy, put it in a little bit different of a spot. We're just going to turn around here so we don't have to turn around once we're fully loaded. Looking good. And we may as well just clear out this this wagon while we're here and doing it. Looks pretty good, you know. Seems like a pretty good harvest. That hopper was filling up nice and fast. You'll love to see it. Nice big straw swaths as well. And the real challenge will come with our other field. That's a big hill, essentially. So that is pretty much that. You know, we'll see where we get to today. You know, there's definitely the never-ending list of stuff to do. But, you know, all in all, it's been a pretty good day so far. You know, getting the grass cut might be kind of nice. But not the end of the world if it doesn't get done today. It'll be there next month as well. On some diesel in the combine before we head back out there. This thing holds like literally 1,000 liters. We were down to about 90 there when I hopped back in. It was like, yeah, we're gonna need to top that up. Just pulling back through, we can attach our header again. There we go. Let's make sure PTO is hooked up. Wonderful. And well, we should be good to carry on, my friends. Those boys are all ready to rock. You know what? Speaking of diesel, I might actually turn off the Massey here. We don't really need that auger going at the moment. Everything's emptied out. Once it gets filled up a little bit, we can always just turn her on and let her rip. And that way we might get a little bit extra capacity out of it. But I don't know if we'll need it for the rest of this field. I mean, we still have a fair bit to do, but she's looking good, you know. 1:30 in the afternoon today, so as far as time goes, oh my gosh, it's gonna be cutting it close. You know, we still have a whole nother field to tend to, and yeah, it's still like, you know, early afternoon right now, so it's gonna be a close one as far as getting everything done for harvesting today. But hey, that's way she goes. Not a big deal. We have a little extra strip here, which unfortunate, but way she goes when you kind of just rip a strip down the middle of the field. You never know if it's quite gonna line up at the end there, but that's all right. We're more than halfway done here, and of course, a big challenging field to come next. So we'll see how that goes. To our last little pass on this field here, and you know, hasn't been the most efficient day doing this pretty much by ourselves. Way she goes. I know you really shouldn't be driving our combine, especially fully loaded across the field, Definitely not good on diesel and wear and tear with all that added weight. But, you know, away she goes. We still have a whole other field to do. It's like 4:30 right now. But, you know, away she goes. We're just letting that swath kind of finish up there. You can probably turn off the header while we just boogie on over to this other field. But this one is all done now. That is awesome. We did get the auger wagon moved over, and we're pretty much ready to get going. We don't have the other trailer over here just yet, but that's not a worry. So let's just drop this down, and we're pretty much just going to get to it. Obviously, I don't want this to be too messy, but at the same time, I don't want to lose another harvest on this field. So we're kind of in let's get it done mode right now, you know. No more time to waste today. So that being said, you know, we're on the field. We're trying our best to get it done. The sun's, you know, not going down, but I mean, technically, yeah, it's not going up anymore. But thankfully, it is summer, mid-swing. We do have some time, and we're going to try and get it done, of course. Goal is in sight. Sun's starting to definitely go down now, but that's not a huge worry. You know, this auger wagon's pretty darn full at this point. We're gonna have to bust over, grab our other tractor and trailer there to get this guy all unloaded, but that's not a huge worry. You know, this should be our last offload session until we're pretty much completed, so that is exciting. Let's try and line up under this guy. That's looking good. Cleared there so we can get our pipe unfolded, and let's go grab our other trailer. Way downtown through the wheat fields, but they're actually barley now. It's full. Let's go dump him off. Maybe do one more trip with it, and then I think that should be good to be able to wrap up from there. That's the hope, at least, because we're starting to run down on the time. The clock is ticking. But, you know, we should be done before midnight, no problem. I mean, it's not getting that late just yet. But, you know, if we keep goofing around, it'll get there sooner than later, you know. Sooner than you think. Alright, that's offloaded. Back for another trip. These ones are getting a little bit further. But away she goes. Maybe we should have started with the field further away from us, and we would just be doing stuff close by now. Either way, we're getting her done. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock, and the combine fully unloaded now. That is good. We have a little bit more room left in the auger wagon now that we've got our trailer over here as well, and it's offloading into there. Might save us a little bit of extra space while we finish up with this. May as well just go straight down now. Kind of took an awkward approach at this field, but I mean, we've never really harvested this field, so I mean, we're getting it done. You know, maybe spent a little bit too much time getting stuff done around the farm this morning, but I mean, hey, it had to be done. Last month was busy getting everything dealt with, and hey, here we are. We're getting it done. Nothing we can do about it now, but it's looking good. It's going to be a tight squeeze racing to midnight here, but I think we're going to be able to get it done. This is the last little bit of grain. There we go. Boom. We can shut this down. What is the time? It's to 11 o'clock right now, so that's definitely the latest we've been out with a harvest. 2 fields in one day. We were up and at it at 6 o'clock, but still, we didn't quite get it in the fields right away. Did it pretty much all ourselves today, though. Real big job. A lot of straw to collect coming up, so is what it is. But that's gonna have to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We got a lot of cleanup to do in the coming months before our corn harvest, but hey, all good problems to have, so I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see you in the next episode. All right, bye bye.